Alright everyone, welcome to segment number 50 of this 3-in-1 birthday special. We're playing Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the SNES.
This is Jeopardy!
Jenny and Rob are my opponents today. Here we go.
Here are the categories.
We have these as our 6 categories. Kid stuff, archaeology, westerns, astrology, famous quotes, and we'll close it out with potpourri. Alright. Archaeology 500.
The answer is
It was written in 196 BC in hieroglyphics, Demotic Egyptian, and Greek. What is the Rosetta Stone? Astrology 500.
the answer is
The prophecies of this most widely read astrologer of the Renaissance are still read today. Who is Galileo? No. Down to 0. Jenny. Nostradamus. Alright. Famous quotes 100.
the answer is
It was a bull run that General Bernard B. said that this man was standing like a stone wall. Who is Thomas Jackson? Let's have famous quotes for 5.
the answer is
Way before Bunker Hill, Frederick the Great said, "No firing until you see the whites of these." What are the eyes? Shoot. I forgot the S. Their eyes. Had to be more specific. They could not accept that. Oh well. Westerns 100.
the answer is
The author of True Grit had this star of the movie in mind when he wrote the book. Who's John Wayne? Kid stuff for 5.
the answer is
When Alice met this large blue animal, he was sitting on a mushroom smoking a hookah. Who's the caterpillar? Potpourri 5.
the answer is
Peas can improve soil by taking this gaseous element from the air and binding it to their roots. What is nitrogen? Let's have Westerns 5.
the answer is
He made nearly 60 Western films, including Wagon Master and The Searchers. Who is John Ford? Archaeology 4.
the answer is
An old human skull and the jawbone of a modern orangutan were used to create this hoax of a man. Who was Neanderthal? Shoot. Oh, Piltdown Man. Western's 200.
The answer is.
The 1881 gun battle took less than 1 minute in real life, but over 5 minutes. Let's play in 1957. What is the OK Corral? Astrology for 4.
The answer is.
Those born under the sign of Cancer are ruled by this heavenly body and are known as its children. What's the moon? Famous quotes 4.
The answer is.
The author who wrote That's Some Catch, that Catch 22. Who is Joseph Heller? Kid stuff for 4.
The answer is.
In Hans Christian Andersen's story, this icy monarch has a frozen lake inside her castle. Who is the Snow Queen? Potpourri 4.
The answer is.
The marimba from this continent later became a popular folk instrument in Central America. What's Africa? Westerns 4.
The answer is.
1992 blockbuster western starring Clint Eastwood. Was Unforgiven? Let's have archaeology 3.
The answer is.
Using dendrochronology, an archaeologist can date objects made of wood by studying these. What are its rings? Astrology 3. Double. 1772. It's the third sign of the zodiac, but is symbolized by 2 figures. What is Gemini? Let's have famous quotes for 3.
The answer is.
Edmund Rothstein's quote, "A great nose indicates a great man," is from this play. What is Cyrano de Bergerac? Kid Stuff 3.
The answer is.
Several men tried to wake her, but they got caught in all those thorns and died a miserable death. Who's Sleeping Beauty? Potpourri 3.
The answer is.
In Greece, 100 lepta equals one of these. What's a drachma? Let's have westerns for 3.
The answer is.
William Boyd played this character in 66 films. Who is Wild Bill Hickok? No, that's incorrect. You played Hopalong Cassidy. Oh, okay. Potpourri 100.
The answer is
It's a flute without keys that's played in military bands. What's a five? I'll take archaeology for 2.
the answer is
In examining mummies, archaeologists found that many Egyptians had this joint disease. What is arthritis? Astrology for 2.
the answer is
Capricorn and these other 2 signs of the zodiac are the only ones with horns. What are Taurus and Aries? Let's have famous quotes for 2.
the answer is
This is the historian Suetonius said this man's famous question "Et tu Brute?" was spoken in Greek. Who's Julius Caesar? Next up will be Kid Stuff for
the
2.
answer is
Fee fi fo fum, he smelled the blood of an Englishman. Who's the giant? Let's have potpourri for 2.
the answer is
The machine that grinds grain, or the building in which it's contained. Rob. Mill. It's a mill. I wanted to go with that, but I wasn't sure enough. Kid Stuff 100.
the answer is
According to the nursery rhyme, Ding Dong Dell, pussy's in this. What is the well? Archaeology 1.
the answer is
Volcanic debris and ash up to 23 feet help preserve this city, first refounded in the 16th century. What is Pompeii? Now the last clip.
the answer is
The 12 dimensions of a horoscope are known by this homey name. Houses, yep. So at the end of the Jeopardy round, I'm in the lead with $6,772. Rob is $1,100, Jenny $900, so she's going first.
here are the categories.
Your daily doubles up there in these categories. People, furniture, the 1910s, 1982, Asia, and finally, U.S. states. Alright, I'm going to deal with these categories, but Jenny goes first. The 1910s for 200.
The answer is
A 1918 British Act of Parliament allowed women 30 and over to do this. What is vote? Let's have Asia 1,000.
the answer is
Nepal, with one of the lowest per capita GNPS in Asia, 90% of its workforce engaged in this. What is cashmere? No, that's wrong. Farming. Oh, right, okay. People 200.
The answer is
He was the first U.S. president born in the 20th century. Even though he really wasn't. Who was John F. Kennedy? Let's have the 1910s for 1,000. Or no, change my mind. Furniture 1,000.
the answer is
The style named for this 18th century English queen featured shell carvings and cabriolet legs. What is Queen Anne's lace? Now 1910s for 1,000.
the answer is
The smallest Balkan country proclaimed its independence November 28, 1912. What is Albania? $1982 for 1,000.
the answer is
On July 1st in Madison Square Garden, 2,075 couples were wedded in a ceremony led by this clergyman, who is Reverend Sun Myung Moon. People 1,000.
the answer is
This late Welsh actor won a scholarship to Oxford before winning Liz's hand. Who's Richard Burton? Oh! Dang it. It would not let me put in the N, right? Thumb hit the start button too soon. Oh, I was right. I forgot the N. Made a stupid mistake. Oh well. Can't be perfect all the time. Let's just hope it doesn't cost me.
the answer is
It won't. After 11 months of internment by the Polish government, this solitary leader went home in November. Who is Lech Walesa? US States 1,000.
the answer is
This mountain state has the highest average altitude of any state east of the Mississippi. What is West Virginia? Okay. Could we go with Asia for 8?
the answer is
The predominant religion of Laos, though the communist government discourages it. What is Buddhism? Furniture 1,000? Furniture 800, I mean.
the answer is
Furniture 800. French for chewed paper. This molded paper pulp was used to make Victorian furniture. What is paper mache? The 1910s 8.
the answer is
First name of Gustav Krupp von Bohlen Uhlenbeck's wife. A really big gun was named after her. Well, what is Bertha? 1982 for 8.
the answer is
Central High School in this city was made a national landmark of memory of events there in 1957. What is Little Rock? People 8.
The answer is
For a year after her death in 1952, all newly issued Argentine stamps had her picture. Who is Eva Perón? U.S. States 8.
the answer is
Burlington, the largest city in this state, has fewer than 50,000 people. What is Vermont? Could we go with Asia for 6?
the answer is
He was India's prime minister immediately following its independence from Britain. Who is Nehru? Jawaharlal Nehru, yeah. Furniture 6.
the answer is
Shojis are translucent screens which originated in this country. What is Japan? Mm-hmm. 1910-6.
the answer is
So far, this Norwegian's claim of reaching the South Pole in 1911 hasn't been disproven. Who is Raoul Amundsen? $1982 for 6. Double double. 10,000. Richard Attenborough won the Best Director Oscar for this Best Picture of 1982. What is Gandhi? 1982-4.
the answer is
By the time he died in 1982, he'd been the top Soviet leader longer than anyone except Stalin. Jenny. Leonid Brezhnev, however you say his name, but that's right. Here's $2,300, Jenny. You make the next selection as we continue. People 400.
the answer is
Russians Musa Merarov and Vladimir Titov spent a record 1 year here. What is space? People 6.
the answer is
It's believed he ordered the bombing of a USO on the second anniversary of the US bombing of Libya. Rob. Muammar Gaddafi, however you say his name. Either way, that's right. Furniture 200.
the answer is
Made to hold linens, one can be called bridal, hope, or sweetheart. It's chest. US State 6.
the answer is
This state, not Mississippi or Connecticut, has the longest one-word name. What is Massachusetts? Let's have Asia 2.
the answer is
The mythical beast pictured on the flag of Bhutan. What's a lion? Oh no, it's the other one. Dang it. Too late. Hope it doesn't bite me in the butt. Oh, Danny doesn't know. It's a dragon, yeah. Furniture 400.
the answer is
It's a hassock or stool, as Miss Muffet could tell you. What's a tuffet? United States for 2.
The answer is
The Pony Express ran from St. Joseph, Missouri, as far west as this state. What is California? Asia 4.
the answer is
The stand in Pakistan and Afghanistan is a Persian suffix meaning this. What is land? U.S. States 4. All in. Mount Adams and Mount Eisenhower are located in the White Mountains of this northeastern state. What is Maine? No, that's not it. I'm sorry. I'm going to change my mind. What is New Hampshire? Good thing I did!
the answer is
This organization of U.S. veterans was chartered in 1919. Rob. It's the American Legion, so that puts him at $3,300. Jenny is still in there at $2,100, and I'm leading with $55,944. Category is women in sports. All right. Well, it's the closest woman in this sport, and probably any other. I'll say what's basketball. Whether I'm right, whether I'm wrong, I'm gonna win either way.
the final Jeopardy answer is
I'm saying basketball. That's right. So I'm gonna win the maximum allowed. Jenny's right. She goes to 4,200, doubles her money. How about Rob? Yes, he's right. He goes to 5,600. I'm also right. And I'm gonna see you all for that next segment right after this.